Good day, everyone. This is Trinity Music Academy and Elite Services Limited, Nigeria. This particular keyboard was brought to us for repair, and the model of the keyboard is YAMAHA PSR S770, S770. The complaint about the keyboard was that the volume was having issue. So at the peak of the volume, the keyboard is going to sound, but when you reduce the volume, the sound is going to off. So we just want to switch it off and confirm what exactly is the issue with the keyboard before we lose and check. So that's the model of the keyboard and that's the name. So the keyboard has completed booting now. So you can see that the volume is at the peak, highest, and as you can see that the volume is not loud at all. The sound is coming out, but it is very low. So if you try to reduce the volume, the sound has gone off. So you can see the beat is still playing, but there's no sound again. So they have given it to technicians to work. They have even changed this volume, and yet the keyboard is still having the same issue. So what we want to do now is to lose the keyboard and check what exactly is causing the seizing of that volume. So since the volume is not even the issue, this variable resistor is not the issue. So we diagnose the keyboard to know what are the faulty components that is obstructing the issue of sound when the volume is reduced. So those are the things we want to do on the keyboard, and after fixing it, we still make the video. So this is the keyboard that we just diagnosed, the PSR S770. So, but there's a particular thing we actually want to say about it. Whenever you want to diagnose keyboard, the fault that the keyboard has will determine the components that you need to diagnose. For example, every component on digital motherboard, they are sectionalized, or let me say they are segmented. So when you are looking for a particular fault, you don't just test all components. As it is, we have more than 200 components on this particular board. So when you have issue with sound, you don't just go to any angle or any area just to make sure that what you are trying to diagnose. So this particular keyboard has issue of sound. So if you want to diagnose anything on sound, they are segmented. Everything here is talking about sound. For example, this particular one is the tone generator for this keyboard. Now this is the DSP RAM, or we call it the effects RAM. So this is the wave work RAM. It's also working with this sound, and these are the wave room. So this one, they are the NAND flash room, wave room. So this is the DAC. This is these two, they are the ADC, analog to digital converter. So these are the things that makes it work with microphone or auxiliary input. And this is the voltage regulator that supply voltage to all these components that are related to sound. And this one is the power amplifier that makes the keyboard to sound through the speaker. So when keyboard develop fault, you go to that section. For example, now this is the working SD RAM. So you don't go to this side when you have issue with sound. You don't go to this one. This one is the one that works for the USB, both for the host and for the device. So you need to know how the keyboard is sectionalized, or the digital motherboard, how it is segmented, so that you don't just go around to be suggesting maybe it's this one that has fault, maybe it's this one that has fault. If you has issue with display, you don't just come around here, okay, I want to remove the sound because it has issue with, because I want to diagnose. You don't do that. So that is what we want to chip in. This particular one now, we have diagnosed it, and through the use of microscope, we discovered that when the keyboard fell down, so there were open circuits along this line, so which makes some of these sound components not to connect to each other. So we need to remove all these micro components, then we'll be able to close those circuits, then we install another component on it for this keyboard to be repaired. So after this one now, we are going to do the work on it, then we actually turn it back when the keyboard has actually worked. So we are through with the repair of the keyboard, so we want to turn it on. So it has completed booting. So this is the highest volume. You can see the keyboard is very loud and clear. And when you are reducing it, the keyboard is still sounding. So up to this level. So that shows that the issue has been resolved. So one of those things you learned in this video is that when keyboard develop faults, go to those section or go to those segments that has issue, test the related components then you'll be able to know which one has fault. So you don't just do guesswork. Maybe it is this one, maybe it is that one. So this one has been successfully fixed now. In case you have any question or you need any inquiry, so just call or send a WhatsApp message to 070-344-81622 or 081-3402-5174, and you can also visit us at number 3 Victoria Close off Orchid Street along Isheri Igando Road, Lagos, Nigeria. Thanks for watching.